What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's finally the day. We're actually not only is our lift kit here, but we're gonna start on modifications to our Wrangler. We're waiting on the pedestal and stuff showing up for the 7.3, so in the meantime we might as well start tackling our Wrangler. You know, the grand scheme of things, most people buy a Wrangler, slap an Angry Eyes grill on it, 92 light bars, flat fender, stubby bumper, and off-road it, cover it in mud. But the price of these Wranglers, there's no way I'm gonna run that straight through mud like that and actually ruin a perfectly good vehicle. So we're gonna bring the truck game, truck taste, all that, between color matching, wide wheels, big wheels, to the Wrangler side of life. Same thing, you know, off-road SUV, no different than an off-road truck. But we're doing it to a Wrangler, and it's right-hand drive just because I'm weird. It's green just because I like green, and I'm weird. But in all this, our lift kit finally showed up, which is really what we've been waiting for. I got it all in the back of the Jeep. We're gonna open that in a minute. We also got a cold air intake pedal monster for this thing. It's gonna really wake this 2.0 up. Not very many motor parts are available for the 2.0 Wranglers, so as things come out, or if somebody kind of designs something, we may get to that down the road. But as for now, you guys know you got a full set of Rubicon bumpers, you know, paintable two-tone flares. I'm gonna work on getting a I think Rubicon hood so I can get the vents in it, and then we're gonna get the Rubicon Sahara grill, whatever, either one, with the inserts in here. I've got the inserts, I just need the shell that has more layers to it. So we're gonna get all that, and honestly gonna get it coming soon, and this whole Jeep will be color match green in no time, I promise you that. We're gonna get working on that shortly, as we're kind of piecing together the Ford and finishing up what we need to finish up and what we're waiting on. If we're waiting on stuff for a long time, we're gonna get and tackle this Wrangler because I want to enjoy it lifted before the snow flies. So our Wrangler, the hardtops are in here. People are gonna be like, why are they touching? Yeah, I know they're dinging and nicking up, but I'm gonna sand these and paint them, and once that happens, they will never touch each other again. But in here we've got a full trunk full of parts. We have a 4-inch Bell Tech lift kit for this Wrangler. Funny thing is, I don't even know if it fits. There are no lifts for a right-hand drive Wrangler because everything is flipped. So technically, I don't know if it will still work, but if not, we're definitely gonna make it work. And that's what's unique about these right-hand drive Wranglers. Slight fab work is probably needed because all the mounts on the axles are reversed. So we're gonna do that, but we got a 4-inch Bell Tech lift. You should see the shocks that came with this, fully tunable, adjustable. This thing's gonna ride like a dream. Not that the JLs already ride like a dream, but it's gonna ride even better, especially with this huge lift. Do I say 4 inches? Yeah, 4 inches is huge for a Wrangler. This is gonna be a big Jeep when we're done. I promise you that. So let's actually dig into this really quick. I'll show you what comes in the lift, and then we'll get digging into all the stuff that belongs under the hood. guys, so we actually just installed the Banks Ram Air cold air intake. Obviously, let me give you a little quick sound clip of this, and then I'll talk to you about it. So obviously this is wide open, let you you get that turbo noise now. It's honestly the same with or without this, little plexiglass plate on top. But install super easy. They make rerouting all these, they over-engineer motors nowadays, like these breather tubes and stuff that probably doesn't need to belong on here. But everything's made, kind of goes right in. Hardest part was getting the factory crimp clamp off. That was kind of a pain, but other than that, everything goes right back in. With this being a right-hand drive, the power steering pump is actually right underneath this cold air intake. But this all fits, it all lines up. Now that's going to be a huge, I guess, name to this game. This is the first year they did right-hand drive JLs, so honestly I have no idea if anything will ever fit between Uconnects, Evics, down the whole line. It's a whole new thing. So we're going to be testing and tinkering with a lot of all the parts we want to put on this to see if they actually fit. Like I said, even down to the engine bay, everything is reversed. Like I said, I think the battery's over there on this one, and all the other stuff is on this side. So it really changes the dynamic of this engine bay. So something like this, a lot of people don't think about it, but luckily this actually does fit and goes in just fine as well. But yeah, everything, like I said, everything is reversed. It's going to be a trial and error thing with this Wrangler, so it's going to be fun. But and actually kind of quite exciting, because I guess we're the test mule for the whole entire market. I mean, there isn't a big market for the right-hand drives, but we're the test mule for it, so this is gonna be exciting. So now we're actually gonna go ahead and put the pedal monster on this. You guys already know I've got it on the Hellcat, the green truck. I put them on every single build I have. I'm about to go on this JL too. Again, right-hand drive, it should work, should be simple, but on any turbocharged vehicle, supercharged vehicles, as dumb as it sounds, it deletes the turbo lag, because you're not pushing the pedal and it's spooling. You push the pedal a quarter the amount and it's giving you throttle like you're giving it, it could be half, it could be full. So it's automatically, it literally does spool the turbo faster for no apparent reason. I can't get the science behind it because I'm definitely not qualified for that. But same thing happened on my green truck. It literally gets rid of that turbo lag just going from stock to this. It's gonna give you the feel like you've got a tuner on your vehicle, but it's not a tuner. It literally just increases your throttle response. Push the pedal less, get more out of it. So we're gonna install this real quick. Super simple. There's a plug on your gas pedal and it's a T-harness. Do it all, plug her in. So let's get to that really quick. Do this and then let's unbox this lift kit. This lift, and it might just work, but reverse.
What?
Because all the brackets, it's supposed to mount like this, but I think if I flip it, it may or it may not work. Worst comes to worst, we'll have to make this bracket go the other way somehow, or just modify it by, no, it needs this. Alright guys, so we got the whole Beltec 4-inch lift here. This thing is actually quite, one, massive, but two, even the just quality is beyond outstanding. Over here we got the Johnny joints here. Just crazy for a Jeep lift kit, honestly. Usually it's just like springs and barely any brackets. But this thing is just nuts. It comes with sway bar disconnects. I think this kit was actually designed for a it's for a Rubicon, where you can actually, like, obviously disconnect your sway bar and flex a little bit more. But so that comes with this. And then over here we've got the twin tube fully adjustable shocks here, compression and rebound up here. You could literally fully adjustable on it. Again, it's just a Jeep, so this is nuts. These springs are massive, these are huge, and I think after all of this is even on and done, I'm gonna actually add a leveling kit in the front, because the Jeep will still rake. So I think Rough Country's got a 0.75 leveling kit on these, and I'm gonna stack it on top of this. That with the new adjustable track bar, everything will be centered, and oh yeah, this is gonna be nuts. All right, guys, so this Jeep made it 1,200. It would focus 1,216 miles without being modified. Now I could tell you, so we just drove home. This thing is an absolute animal. Now I'm gonna show you guys the sound of this cold air intake in a second. Let me roll these windows down for you. But however, I would have easily paid double retail on both of these products the way it woke this Jeep up. You can hear the turbo now. You can tell the Jeep is breathing, and this pedal monster got rid of all the turbo lag. This thing is instant. So let's go for a quick spin, show you guys some of these results. Obviously you guys know right-hand drive, no wheel over there, it's over here, but hopefully you guys can hear this. But right there would be dead pedal until about here, and she is scooting. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Apologize, the roof is off and we might have some wind, but you can actually hear that turbo. The throttle response is exceptional. Hopefully you guys can hear that. I'm trying my best here. I know it's windy and driving doesn't really give you the best thing. Let me try and get you one outside the Jeep. Yeah, this thing is absolutely nuts. I'm excited to see what, you know, fuel mileage is, stuff like that. This thing is definitely breathing so much better. I can't even tell you that. You can just hear it breathing better than that stock airbox. So much more airflow, smoother, you know, smoother delivery to the motor, and sounds good. Turbo lag's gone. It's skippy, and I could crank it up. I've only got it on like the third level halfway. I can go all the way up to, I think, sport mode and crank it all the way up, and this Wrangler would be absolutely nutty. But for now, man, she is in fact something. I'll give you a little sound clip inside the garage here. She sounds so good. Now guys, I feel like Jeeps always get I don't want to say like a bad rap, but that's what I'm trying to change here. I'm trying to bring the SEMA truck game into the Jeep side of things. Yes, people have done it. Yes, people do it, but it's not very widespread. I would love to have a dedicated off-road Wrangler as well. We'll get there someday, but for now, I like driving good looking vehicles. So that, you know, that's the goal here. That's why I build the things the way I do. So we're gonna get this 4-inch lift powdered and on, and here's the thing. You guys see this Wrangler now, and when I'm done with it, it's gonna look nothing like this. I mean, it's gonna literally look very, very clean. Sport JLs, they're not at all that eye-catching. You know, they're basic. They're basic of basic, but you get to the Rubicon, Sahara, Willys, all the different trims. That's why they have them, because there's different looks to each trim level. And you know, the Sahara and the Rubicon, that's why they're made with the different accents. They make them look more aggressive. They make them look more sporty. They make them look more clean. They make them look more luxury. So that's why we're going to do a huge mashup on this Wrangler and make it look so good. And little things here and there, you're going to notice that me just switching this grill out, going to change the whole dynamic of that with the OEM LED headlights, the OEM LEDs in the flares here, clear side markers, get rid of those, and have paint match flares. Completely different Jeep. Rubicon hood, completely different Jeep. Color match hardtop, completely different Jeep. I see your comments and a lot of people are like, oh, I wish you would work on my truck. It could use your expertise and creativity. I know. Being creative, knowing what's actually clean, knowing what actually works well, knowing how to make something not look, you know, 16-year-old high school thrown together. We've all been there. I'm not talking down on that. That's where we all start. But there's a lot of builds nowadays that end up looking like that, and it's just because there's certain things that work and certain things that don't work. There's certain things that make vehicles look clean. There's certain things that everyone does that makes them look tacky. There's a whole slew of things. There's a slew of things in each different way to build a vehicle that it just wouldn't look good if you did it one way or another. So that's what I'm here to show you guys with this. It's a sport Wrangler. It's a base Wrangler. This ain't a Rubicon. This ain't a fully loaded Rubicon leather, the whole nine. It's also right-hand drive. Like, that's my whole purpose in this. A lot of people, you know, that's the internet nowadays. Everyone's like, oh, Limited, Laramie, High Country, Longhorn, and they got a, you know, even TikTok. It's all high-level trim that don't mean anything when the outside looks like trash. So I'm completely reverse. I'd rather buy a base model, save my money, and put it into the build and have something that turns out even better. Same thing, you know, this 4-inch lift, and it's a premium lift kit on a sport Wrangler. We're gonna come in here. I'd like to do a leather kit in this, custom leather, whole nine. Obviously seat belts, we'll get those coming as well. Get this thing all done. Audio system, I'd like to take it to it's definitely going to Jeep Beach next year. If I keep it long enough to take it all the way to SEMA next year, who knows? Who honestly knows? But that's my goal with this, is take something so basic and turn it into something absolutely brilliant. So hopefully you guys are excited. Like I said, we just are getting started on this Wrangler, and just those two power mods and getting that lift kit here are huge. Those are the things we're waiting on, and now that those are here, like I said, in between stuff, you know, the little parts here and there, we are waiting for on that Power Stroke. We can tackle a lot on this Wrangler. I want to finish both of these builds up, obviously, before winter, because in the winter, we're going to tear that thing down. We're going to get the first gen completely torn down. That's why I haven't done the first gen, because I'd get antsy with it. But during the winter, I don't want to drive. Now that I think about it, I don't want to drive any of my vehicles in the winter, but we're gonna be able to tear down that first gen and actually focus on it, not get worried, not get antsy about it. Know that we have a handful of months to actually spend quality time on that first gen and build it right, restore it right, do everything, because literally they don't build them like they used to, and they probably won't ever again. So I want to do it right, and I want to keep that first gen honestly for a long time, because I think it's going to turn out really good. So hopefully you guys are excited for the Jeep build. I am thrilled. I can't wait to get this thing lifted on 24x14s, some 36 1450 Versatire on that 4-inch Beltec lift. Like I said, fully tuned shocks. You can make it all happen yourself. And like I said, I like parking it in the garage here, so I don't have to put the tops and stuff back on, especially when the doors are off. But with that 4-inch lift and 36s, it ain't gonna fit in here anymore. So hopefully you guys are excited for this Jeep build, just as I am. This thing is gonna look completely different when I'm done with it, and that's the goal here. A build isn't supposed to make something look the same when you're done. It's gonna look completely different. So if you guys enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe, drop me a comment while you're down there. Take care, and I will see you guys soon. We're gonna bust the rest of the Ford out, knock this out, and keep on moving. Thanks. thank you guys for your support. It honestly means the world, and can't wait to see you guys in the next one.